how was diving?
It was awesome! You want to scream that together and do it again? Yeah.
Okay, she likes to steal the spotlight.
I know.
All right, how was it? How was your first dive?
August Virgo. 1, 2, 3. It was awesome!
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
Welcome. You have opened the hatch with your listening device. Inside is another dimension. A dimension of weightlessness, a dimension of new sights, new sounds, new experiences. A dimension of total zen. You have entered the Deco Chamber. Here in the Deco Chamber, we are non-denominational about diving. We will talk about everything from floating in a pool to technical diving and everything before, during, and after. Feel free to send us your stories, anecdotes, or anything you would like to hear discussed. So let's secure the hatch, begin equalizing, pressurize the chamber, and have some fun.
Train in the freezing rain sat another average Joe. He looked at tropical scenes and travel magazines, knew he probably never would go. And Joe had a vision, he made a decision to go down where the water's still blue. If he was gonna survive, he'd have to learn how to dive, and that's exactly what he set out to do. So he got off at his train stop, walked into a dive shop and showed the girl the picture he'd seen, where they got steel drums a-playing and palm trees a-swaying. She said, I know just what you mean. I'm gonna teach you to dive, I'll get you certified, then I'll take you down someplace where it's warm. Then you can star on Survivor as a certified diver, but first you'll have to fill out this form. Now his friends all call him Scuba Joe. He knows the stuff that only divers know. He spends all his time down below. There's nowhere that he'd rather be. He's always hanging with his diving friends. That's where the scuba party never ends. As long as no one ever gets the bends while they live life under the sea. Joe was successful, but his job was so stressful. Vacation was long overdue. But with the scuba lessons and some therapy sessions, it looks like he might pull through. Just an average Joe who was sick of the snow. Now he's a lifetime member of Dan. He can't wait to be seeing the blue Caribbean. At least this boy has got him a plan. Now his friends all call him Scuba Joe. He knows the stuff that only divers know. He spends all his time down below. There's nowhere that he'd rather be. He's always hanging with his diving friends. That's where the scuba party never ends. As long as no one ever gets the bends while they live life under the sea. Friends all call him Scuba Joe. He's living out the songs that Buffett wrote. Hopped on a cruise ship, went out on a dive trip, and had the best time of his life. But as he's diving the islands, fishing the pilings in the sun with an ice cold beer, he starts to daydream about a whole new scheme, and the plan becomes increasingly clear. See, that girl from the dive shop with the body that won't stop made his diving dreams come true. She taught him to dive and got him certified. Then he went down where the water's so blue. But something was missing, all the hugging and kissing they used to practice in the pool so clear. He misses that girl, she really changes her world. Now Joe's thinking about changing careers. Now his friends all call him Scuba Joe. He knows the stuff that only divers know. He spends all his time down below. There's nowhere that he'd rather be. He's always hanging with his diving friends. That's where the scuba party never ends. As long as no one ever gets the bends while they live life under the sea. Back on a non-stop and made that girl's jaw drop when he knelt down and asked for her hand. You could have heard a pin drop throughout the dive shop when he said he wanted to be your man. He said, if you'll be my wife, we can start a new life. I just bought a dive shop in Belize. Come run away now with me down to Ambergris Key, and we'll live next to those tropical seas. Now his friends all call him Scuba Joe. He knows the stuff that only divers know. He spends all his time down below. There's nowhere that he'd rather be. He's always hanging with his diving friends. That's where the scuba party never ends. As long as no one ever gets the bends while they live life under the sea. They're a very happy scuba duo, living out the songs at Buffett Road. They dive the sights that only locals know throughout the Caribbean Sea. They're in the islands with their diving friends, and they won't ever come back here again. It's just a fairy tale from start to end, from the dive shop on Ambergris Key. No, the story doesn't have to end, but they sure look happy to me.
Headed for the iridescent water, nothing but a gear bag at her side. She thought about the things the master taught her. Now the only thing she knew to do was die. So off she dove into the ocean blue, to the underwater world where everything is new. She knew she'd found nirvana with every single breath. I guess it's really true that things get better when it gets wet. So dive, dive, dive when you're twisted up inside. Don't come up till you fill your cup or you make it to the other side. Dive, 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 and let your conscience be your guide. Life's a mess and there's too much stress, you gotta take it all in stride. Just dive. everything is new. She knew she'd found nirvana with every single breath. I guess it's real true, things get better when it gets wet. So dive, 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 when you twist it up inside. Don't come up till you fill your cup or you make it to the other side. Dive, 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 let your conscience be your guide. When life's a mess and there's too much stress, you gotta take it all in stride. You just dive. So dive, 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 when you twist it up inside. Don't come up to fill your cup or you make it to the other side. Dive, 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 let your conscience be your guide. Life's a mess and there's too much stress, you gotta take it all in stride. Just dive. My buddy's been doing a thing, working hard every day. But when the work is done, it's time to run. I know we'll be on our way. We're gonna grab our gear, disappear, head to the water where the fishes and the turtles play. Oh yeah. Under the ocean there's a brand new world waiting for you and me. So let's start to purge as we submerge down to the scenery. We're gonna anchor the boat, set the flag afloat, leave it bobbing on the water for everyone to see. That's right. Well, it's the coolest thing I found, getting diver down. I can't wait to have my friends around, get diver down. I shook hands with an 8-legged octopus, swam with a moray eel, rode on the tail of a humpback whale, played catch with a harbor seal. It's like a dream come true, it's swimming through everything living on the reef seems so unreal. Now scuba diving isn't the only sport, but I promise it's the best. And if you don't believe, take a short reprieve, you can even be my guest. I know it won't be long till you be singing this song, then all your friends will think you're the one obsessed. Well, it's the coolest thing I found, getting diving down. Can't wait to have my friends around, get diving down. It's the coolest thing I found, getting diving down. I can't wait to have my friends around. Get diving down. Well, it's the coolest thing I found. Get diving down. Can't wait to have my friends around. Get diving
I used to drink bourbon and beer all the time, a Cuervo tequila with slices of lime. I guess you could say that I needed a fix. I'd start up my blender and set it to mix. I'd hang out in dive bars all over town. They knew me by name, but it was bringing me down. I quit cold turkey and threw it away. Now I hang out in dive shops and now I just say, hi, my name is Eric, and I'm a scuba-holic. I spend all my time beneath the waves. No more gin and tonic. Scuba diving is all that I crave. I don't need a 12-step program, meetings I never attend. All I need is blue water. I catch a buzz each time I dive in. I saw this girl down at my dive resort, hanging out by the pool wearing neoprene shorts. I couldn't believe she was looking my way. I wanted to speak but didn't know what to say. She looked like an angel sent from above. The moment I saw her, I was in love. I tried to be cool and not lose my head. I tried to impress her, but here's what I said. Hi, my name is Eric, and I'm a scuba-holic. I spend all my time beneath the waves. No more gin and tonic. Scuba diving is all that I crave. I don't need a 12-step program, meetings I never attend. All I need is blue water. I catch a buzz each time I dive in. She looked at me and smiled and said, I love diving too, so let's hang out for a while. And she said, hi, my name is Julie, and I'm a scuba-holic. I spend all my time beneath the waves. No more gin and tonic. Scuba diving is all that I crave. I don't need a 12-step program, meetings I never attend. All I need is blue water. I catch a buzz each time I dive in.
The girls down at the office told her, honey, you need a vacation. Let's go down to the islands on a dive trip for rest and relaxation. They got everything a single girl could want, and everything she needs. Everyone's on island time down there. They run at different speeds. She wants to do the whole island thing, lay on the beach then go scuba diving. Her vacation plan is just a lot of sun and sand. She wants to do the whole island thing. You can dance to a calypso or a soca. Your heart may skip a beat. Or grind all night long to a reggae tune down in the tropical heat. She booked her flight online. Then she asked them, do you know what I should bring? They said, honey, all you need is a smile to do the whole island thing. She wants to do the whole island thing. Lay on the beach, then go scuba diving. Just a roll in the sand with a nice reggae man. She wants to do the whole island thing. When she got down to the island, she sat on the beach with her daiquiri. Then she met the perfect island man. He said his name is Zachary. He took her out to dinner for champagne and lobster callaloo. Then underneath the island moon that night, Zach made her wish come true. She wanna do the whole island thing. Lay on the beach, then go scuba diving. Her vacation plan is just a lot of sun and sand. She wanna do the whole island thing. She wants to do the whole island thing. Lay on the beach, then go scuba diving. Just a weekend interlude with a cool scuba dude. She wanna do the whole island thing. Yeah. You know what the white girls say, man. Once you go Zach, you can never go back.
Grade math was a real rough subject, the toughest 3 years of my life. History and English were not much better, spelling I barely survived. When I finally finished and graduated, I sought after a special degree. I chartered a dive boat in the Caribbean and finally learned my ABC. A is for the Isle of Aruba, B is for Bonaire, C is for Curacao, so I go scuba around the islands in the salty air. I learned my ABCs, let me teach you now. It's Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao. So much to do on all 3 islands, a new dive site on every trip. They have the biggest wreck in the Caribbean, a 400-foot-long ship. If you like to gamble, roll them bones, there's casinos right there on the beach. Or you can go kayaking, rent a Hobie, it's all there within your reach. A is for the Isle of Aruba, B is for Bonaire, C is for Curacao, so I go scuba around the islands in the salty air. I learned my ABCs, let me teach you now. It's Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao. ABCs and continue your journey to scuba dive right up to Z. A is for the Isle of Aruba, B is for Bonaire, C is for Curacao, so I go scuba around the islands in the salty air. A is for the Isle of Aruba, B is for Bonaire, C is for Curacao, so I go scuba around the islands in the salty air. I learned my ABCs, let me teach you now. It's Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao, Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao.
Diving stations, diving stations. Anytime you're ready, Mr. Thompson. Aye, sir. Stand by. Next clear. Next clear. Ready to dive. Close all main ballast tank vents. Stand by blow tank. Ballast tanks full. Blood negative. Full dive on the plane. 15 degrees down bubble. Secure the air. All green. All green. Dive. All dive. Down scope. All ahead 2/3. All ahead 2/3.
Where's this? She's still decompressing. Comms up yet? Comms are good.
How's the dog, JD?
Good visibility.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a bit cold.
Hey, can you give us a hand with a rebreather? My legs are stuffed.
Lean forward for me a bit. That's the third time you checked that gauge.
George, I'm fine.
Been a while since you saw daylight.
17 days.
Anyone can call the dive at any time, for any reason. Yep. Well, George, winding it up. Roger that. You've done really good. Got a nice hot cup of tea ready for you when you get back.
How do you buy there? I find 1,700 feet. I need them to go below 2,000. No problem. They can do that.
He's doing
He's
awesome.
going without bailout.
He's keen.
Jesus, Frank, just leave it. That hole's tighter than another darky.
You sure you're up for this, Greg?
You know the come, Judes.
Yeah, right.
Plan to dive and dive the plan, Judes.
All divers, drop what you're doing. Everybody out of the pool.
Decompression schedule complete. It's time to gear up and splash. See you in the water. Until next time, this is Sarah, the Eco Chamber.
Please note, we are not a scuba diving training facility. Diving is a serious sport that contains risks. It can be a lot of fun, but it can also kill you. Scuba diving places human beings in an environment they are not adapted to. Proper training and equipment are necessities to dive. Our discussions are meant to share diving experiences. None of our discussions should be considered scuba diver training. Our discussions will not qualify anyone to try anything we have discussed. You must be certified to dive and experienced. If you are, have fun. If you are not, get certified before you dive and then dive with a buddy. A lot. Experience everything you learn and do not rush your training. Do not dive outside your comfort zone or limits of your training or try anything we talk about. The opinions presented here are those of the hosts and guests. They are not necessarily those of any sponsor or advertiser.
How was diving?
It was awesome! You want to scream that together and do it again? Yeah.
Okay, she likes to steal the spotlight.
I know.
All right. How was it? How was your first dive?
August Virgo. 1, 2, 3. It was